should be close to the last part here.
Lily has told me the whole story.
Well, it wasn't for you meddling.
Lorenzo, do you confess to the murder of Caesar and to framing him for the Phantom Weasel's crimes?
Look who's finally developed a conscience.
I don't think it's conscious. It's just about you got caught. I don't think that this guy has any sort of conscience.
What kind of disciple murders their own master? I hope it was worth it. Because there'll be hell to pay.
Looks like it's all over. What should we do next, Lenny? Should we...
Let's rendezvous with Lynette and Gemma first.
Good point. We should go tell Gemma the good news right away.
Okay, that's it then. What are the things we have to do? We literally skip over the whole thing with Lenny being Caesar's disciples. I guess we do need to tell Gemma about it, so she can get some closure on it. So yeah, it really does. So, it's really sad with Gemma. She hasn't done anything wrong, and it's since Caesar. With Gemma, it's really sad. Imagine liking someone for actually being super nice about it, refusing, like being nice to kids. I get why people would like people like that. Like, and after all that, he was being framed as well for being a thief and a horrible thief. I hope this one gets publicated, so like everyone, so it clears the reputation as well, the name for it, so maybe Gemma can get some peace knowing that the reputation of Caesar is finally cleared. But yeah, this is the same stuff as with Navia, so they're just repeating story here. I'm not too fine with that.
You were so quick. I've only just finished my third dessert.
Wow, thank you for being so useful, Lynette.
Your third? Lynette, come on. We've talked about this. Everything in moderation.
It's fine. I'll shift to exercise mode and jog off the excess sugar.
That's besides the point.
Point.
Did everything go okay?
Of course. Lorenzo was no match for us. The guards are taking him into custody as we speak.
Gosh, that's amazing. I'm sorry. I had my suspicions about Lorenzo, but
It's okay. I understand. He did threaten you. Paimon would
I feel so bad for her.
Position too, but you don't need to be scared anymore. Everything's gonna...
Sorry. My emotions are all over the place right now. I always wanted to report Lorenzo. He took all of Caesar's property, which I found suspicious. But I had people watching me all the time, so I couldn't risk looking into it.
I can't believe I couldn't tell that right away. Like, it was so obvious from the first. With all of the hints.
I was so afraid. I was scared he'd do something terrible to me. And then no one would be left to visit Caesar's grave. So I never had the courage to speak out.
Then you need to ask someone for help. And staying with yourself is not gonna do anything.
Thank you all.
Luna's suggestion, everyone goes to the cemetery, announce Lorenzo's arrest, and hold a memorial for Caesar. Oh, why is this taking so long? This is my PC dying now. Oh, there.
Thank you all for clearing Caesar's name. I never would have guessed that Lorenzo was the real Phantom Weasel. He never showed any signs that there were problems between him and Caesar in public. From the outside, it looked like they got along great. To think that lowlife's been living life to the fullest all this time, while Caesar's name was getting dragged through the mud. It's a travesty. At least his soul can finally rest in peace now, thanks to your efforts.
If only I'd realized before it was too late.
Don't blame yourself, Gemma. This isn't your fault.
You still have the rest of your life to live. Caesar wouldn't want to see you spending it feeling guilty.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
Cheer up, Gemma. My brother's doing a magic show at the Opera House to
Ooh, nice, a closing show.
In Caesar's honor.
Great. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Traveler, Paimon.
Don't worry, we'll be there. No way are we gonna miss out on.
Yeah, we just got it for a free
Feels
tickets.
like we're forgetting something. Oh yeah, Caesar's diary!
That's
We
it.
never found out if the two kids Caesar taught magic to were Linny and Lynette or not.
Finally, you brought it up.
We changed the topic back in the workshop, so we didn't get a chance to bring it up. Oh well. Guess we'll just have to ask Linny tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
It may take some time, but Caesar's reputation will be restored now that the real culprit has been captured.
That's good.
Looks like Gemma chose a good man after all.
I can't believe Lorenzo was intimidating Gemma all this time.
Have you met Lorenzo
He comes
before?
around here sometimes. Not to clean Caesar's grave, though. He just stands off to the side and watches Gemma from a distance.
Wow, what a... I don't even know the word to describe him.
She must have known. But she...
Jealousy.
I've spoken many choice words about Caesar over the years. I'm so ashamed of myself now.
Well, all that matters is now, you know. Another pretty spot, like... why is it so pretty? Alright. And is there Gemma here? Okay, I don't think so. Alright. No, not there. Okay. What time is it? 18 to 20. 18 to 20. Let's see the magic show, and hopefully we got a cutscene for something. I mean, I know there will be cutscene, but yeah, hopefully we got some more details on Linny and Lynette itself. I feel like this is more of a Caesar thing, not really about Linny and Lynette. They're just there to help solve it. Yeah, they always do that in Genshin quests. Like, they would make it about something else and not the character themselves. Actually, the character itself has potential, I mean. There's so much story point that you can go over, but instead they're just choosing to make this some other NPC stuff. I mean, it's not super bad, but yeah, I just wish I would know them better with the quest here. Okay, it's been a while since I got to the opera. How high is it? They said they fell from the top part. Okay, yeah, that is pretty high. Why would you even need to make it that high? You could have just made it this high, and if you fell, that would be nothing. Yeah, it is quite high. Like up there, it's like 3-story. Okay, let's assume this is one. Wait, never mind. It is still pretty tall. Oh, Charlotte.
Everyone's excited to see another of Linny's magic shows. Wait.
Yeah, why is he here?
Not this time. My brother's going solo today.
Interesting.
So, I'll be watching with you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's ready because the show is about to begin. The great magician Linny has prepared a spectacular show for us all tonight, concluding with an all-new grand finale that no audience has ever seen before.
Thank you all so much for coming. Now, prepare to join me on a journey through the mystical and miraculous.
Lainey was there. My skill. Yeah, as usual.
Exciting
Cheer him up.
isn't it?
Cheer her up. Nice.
Yes, it's just... It
Oh
reminds me
no,
of-
that doesn't help.
Caesar was a favorite, so how did you two first meet, Gemma?
Well, I was out on the street once.
See?
and
Yeah,
I
it
saw him
does.
performing for little children.
Anyone with like with a nice heart knows would fall for that person.
Children love magic because they're willing to believe in things that can't be rationally explained. Caesar had this amazing way of bringing them into a dreamlike world, and somehow I felt drawn to him too.
Aw, that sounds so romantic.
It was with a flower. He took it in his hand, snapped his fingers, and it magically appeared on my head. I was so happy that day. No one had ever given me a flower before that.
Ah, that is very wholesome.
Oh, that's so cute. Actually, now that you mention it, Linny's done that one before.
Yeah, they let me do a spell at
Is
the
that
start.
right? Then I suppose he's a romantic at heart, just like
And
Caesar.
the flower symbolism here.
So let's treasure the time we have with him.
Rainbow rose supposed
After
to
all,
something romance, something
You
something.
never know when the people dearest to you might be
Exactly.
gone.
Yeah, don't be sad. The killer's been caught.
That's right. It's all over now. Paimon doesn't really know how to comfort you, but at the very least,
Yeah,
now
cheer
he'll
up.
be intimidating you from
Caesar's
now on.
name is
You
cleared,
can breathe
so
easy at-
Right. Yes, you can breathe easy now. Phantom Weasel.
See? Even when that's the Phantom Weasel, Lorenzo escaped. Where is he?
What do you mean, Phantom Weasel?
yeah, I know she would be the one declaring it.
As Linny once said, a performer's job is to commit fully to their role and put on a flawless performance for their audience. But once the bag of tricks is empty and the curtain falls, it's time to end the show. The spotlight is no place for someone with no more cards up their sleeve. It's been 10 years, Gemma. Aren't you tired of the grieving widow act? I think it's time to put an end to it.
Sorry, what?
What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't like this riddle. Traveler, Paimon doesn't like where this is going.
Yeah, what? Oh, wait, you're not serious, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all enjoying the performance so far. There will now be a brief intermission, after which Linny will perform the most electrifying act of tonight's show. The final performance will take place outside of the Opera House. So
The Phantom Weasel never did like public places, did they? Don't worry, this place will be quiet soon. Let's talk.
What?
Skyward! Scatter!
Okay, huh? Surely they wouldn't do that. Huh?
Dear me, this is awkward, isn't it? And unfortunately, I'm all out of gadgets, so I'm afraid I can't do any tricks to liven up the mood. This is a big mistake for a magician to make, but...
Lenny? Don't Lynette accused Gemma of being the real Phantom Weasel a moment ago. Oh, what the heck's going on?
all in good time. Magicians are good at guessing what people are thinking. I know the questions you want to ask. And as it happens, the story I'm about to tell...
Okay, I need some explanation. Please give me everything.
Let's go back to the very beginning. A decade ago, when the Phantom Weasel was terrorizing the Court of Fontaine. She never missed a target, never left a trace, and no treasure was safe from her thieving hands. But as her infamy grew, so did the readiness of the police, and her opportunities to act became ever fewer. Every day, she ran the risk of being exposed for who she was. Of course, she could not simply take this lying down, and before long, she found her ticket to freedom. She would create a scapegoat, a false weasel to close the chapter on her behalf. After weighing her options, she set her sights on a renowned magician, Caesar. After all, magic and theft shared enough similarities for people to buy the story when the truth came out.
So, wait, they actually do that? I really thought they wouldn't after all of that build up. Okay, I changed my mind. This quest is really good.
So then what?
Being the master deceiver she was, the weasel easily earned Caesar's trust. Now, all that remained was to frame him for her countless crimes. But as she was considering how to make her move, she noticed Caesar's aggrieved pupil, and a new thought entered her mind. Maybe I don't need to get my hands dirty after all. At her encouragement, Lorenzo tampered with Caesar's magic box, causing him to fall to his death. Afterwards, Lorenzo seized his master's property, and the weasel set about tarnishing Caesar's reputation. Two co-conspirators committed the perfect crime.
I've gotta hand it to you. You're both exceptional storytellers. It's enough to make even me wonder whether there was really another mastermind behind all this, pulling the strings. But I just have one question. You seem to think that I am the villain in this tale.
Don't worry, Lorenzo said nothing at all. But I never believed that he was the weasel, and in fact, my investigation only made me more certain of that. He was too forthcoming with his confession, as if there was something else he was trying to hide.
How disappointing. So you'd sooner trust Lorenzo than me? Even without a shred of evidence?
A magician is an expert at playing the audience to get the result they want. And I have no doubt that you, Gemma, are equally talented in this regard.
But Gemma was not a
With
magician.
a little help from Lorenzo, you put on a very convincing performance. The lovesick fiancé, whose devotion to her betrothed is unshakable, even under threats of violence.
Why would that do though?
Caesar was maligned and hated by all for 10 years, but you? Everyone sympathized with your plight. Who would suspect for 1 second that the lovely young lady always seen weeping in front of Caesar's grave was actually the mastermind behind his demise? No, not that poor lady. Perish the thought.
Okay, they actually did that. They actually did that plot twist. That is crazy.
So you mean the whole intimidation? But why would Lorenzo agree to that? And why didn't he sell her out even at the end instead of admitting to being the weasel himself?
Yes, why indeed? Maybe Gemma herself could enlighten us on that question.
But yeah, so the whole part about Gemma actually liking Lorenzo is still a thing then.
Well, Linny, if you're so confident in your version of events, then I think the answer should be obvious. Having killed Caesar with his own hands, Lorenzo was plagued by overwhelming guilt. Revealing the Phantom Weasel's true identity would serve no purpose. But If the weasel remained free, then she could take care of Lorenzo's loved ones.
An excellent answer.
Is that right? Well, don't let me bore you. If you'd care to change the topic to something...
As a matter of fact, there's one thing I'd really like to understand. Why would the real weasel have targeted things that only have value to other people? Could you shed any light on that?
Of course. After all, if I had to guess, I would say that the real weasel must have had a terrible childhood. Left to fend for herself after her parents died young. Betrayed, scorned, beaten. She'd scrounge waste paper from garbage bins to draw on, using twigs and dirt for lack of ink and pen.
Okay, so it was just a survival
She'd
thing.
sew ugly ragdolls from whatever scrap material she could get her hands on. This was her only source of happiness in life. But it was all she needed, and she was content. Once again, she was betrayed. And this time, everything was taken from her. She felt like life was a miry pit that dragged her further down the more she struggled to escape. At that tender age, she should have been happy. Instead, she stood in the shadows and watched with envy as all good things in the world passed her by. This was a fate too cruel for anyone to bear. Her pain became a breeding ground for dark thoughts. Thoughts which festered and grew into a twisted solution to her troubles. I detest the happiness of others. In all its forms alike, I will rob them of everything they hold to be good and true.
That's some pretty heavy stuff.
Whew. Yeah, that is great.
Now it all makes sense.
Does this story satisfy you, Linny?
Yes, it is quite to my tastes. Thank you for helping to clear up my confusion.
So what was with the warning letter?
That's right. What drove you to write that letter, Gemma? What were you trying to achieve there? Because without that, none of this would have ever come to light.
She didn't write the letter.
After 10 long years, I'd hoped that the Phantom Weasel would be consigned to the history books by now. But it seems like someone still wasn't ready to let her finally be at peace. Linny. Or should I call you the Phantom Copycat now? You were the one who posted that letter outside the Opera House. But why?
What? So Lenny the one to catch. Oh, that's really smart.
Very sharp, Phantom Weasel. Still as shrewd as ever. Well, no need for me to be coy about it. Our goal was to clear Caesar's name. The most straightforward way to change the public's impression of Caesar was to force the Weasel to show themselves.
That's it? You had no other agenda?
Yeah, sounds clear enough.
Of course we did. We made it quite clear in the letter, I believe. I shall take from you that which you hold most dear, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
10 years ago? Wait. Oh, I get it. You were those two obnoxious kids. It's been so long, and you're all grown up now. I didn't recognize you. He taught you magic back then, didn't he? For what, 10 days or something? And you went to all this trouble. Why? Because you feel like you still owe him something?
We remember all our debts, however great or small. 10 years ago, Caesar's reputation was torn to shreds, and his legacy was thrown out. 10 years on, and no one cares what the truth is anymore. But we did not forget. And so came to find you.
And? What exactly did you take from me? I'm still standing, as you can see.
Yeah,
Lorenzo has admitted to
you cannot
everything.
do anything to her, you know.
I'm free. Caesar once told me that even though the world is filled with lies and falsehoods, we must find our own truth. I think that applies to you too. Truth can take many forms. Prized possessions with nostalgic value, fervent hopes and dreams, and irreplaceable people. Life took many things from you, and those wounds never healed. When they ached unbearably in the dead of night, stealing became your way of numbing the pain.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, I don't get where is he going with this?
I'm saying that for the last 10 years, you've been living a rather uneventful life. Perhaps that's because you found something other than a life of crime to fill. Back to Lorenzo for a second. He murdered his own master, played along with your act, and took pains to make sure any suspicion
Yes, I was
would be
still
directed
acting then.
He knew who you were and the things you'd done, and despite that, he was willing to give. You're more than just accomplices in murder. You're the only real friends each other has. So I think you know, deep down, that truth is gone now. And I guarantee you, you'll never see it again.
Congratulations on your freedom, Gemma.
Your freedom will cost you dearly. From now on, you'll be all alone in a world full of lies and falsehoods. I do hope you'll be able to bear it. You've still got a long life ahead of you after.
Gather round, one and all. The time has now come for the amazing I'm sure you're all wondering what he has planned for the grand finale. Well, wonder no more, for the answer is a death-defying high-altitude escape.
Oh, that is a flex.
High altitude escape?
10 years ago, the trick that Caesar died attempting. Are you sure?
I'm sure you all remember the magician Caesar. This was the very trick that led to his fatal fall, after which he was dubbed the Phantom Weasel. But we have now learned that Caesar was wrongly accused, and that the real Weasel has now confessed to their crime.
Guess that's my cue to leave. Whew. I've been practicing. Traveler, Paimon, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. There may be a lot of people watching tonight, but you alone.
Yeah, you have a witness in the trial, so that's it.
Lenny, wait. You two hid a lot from Caesar. He went to his grave without ever knowing your secrets. So what about now? Are you an open book? Or are you still... You don't have to tell lies to end up isolated and alone. One day...
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you.
Ooh.
So,
Like Lenny said, when you're ready, let's head.
what about Gemma?
She'll figure out what's best for her soon enough. Oh,
Alright. Well, let's go.
Man, how did I feel bad for her? I took back all of it.
Sometimes I think I'm like a gambling addict. All I care about is...
I guess it's still...
magicians are not thieves, only tear things apart. But
same as before. But I guess with that big stories, with having no one to be around with when you're a kid, I guess that does have a lot of effects on you mentally. Can you really blame someone with that? Like having been suffered a lot of stuff. Can you? Yeah. What is this? Oh, the falling thing. Okay, that is really high. Okay, it's the same as before. Go down and then... oh no, they fall. Cousin?
Magic should be mysterious,
Nice.
surprising, and defy logic.
Exactly.
Magic is hard work, Every single movement has to be practiced thousands of times.
Oh, look at that,
alright.
young Lily
We're
and
used to
Lynette.
that.
That's so cute.
We're sorry. You've taught us so much, but we can't tell you the whole truth.
It's okay. Do you still remember what I told you? This world is full of lies and falsehoods. I only hope that one day you can find your own truth.
What about you? Have you found your truth?
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what greater honor could there be?
Look! Behold!
I see.
Linny is sealed inside the box. Will he
Oh,
manage to
will they
escape?
make it?
10 years ago, Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Oh. Oh, Paimon, that difference. No, he fell. Wow,
Mysterious.
this looks so pretty.
Surprising.
And it's all fully animated as well.
And logic defying.
That is
Isn't
how.
right? This honor belongs to you, Caesar. I'm just sorry it's a little late.
Okay, so I did.
Did you see that? 1 minute he was falling, and the next, he turned into flowers.
Then I guess the thing from Lynette not up there too, but the thing from the profile story, the story trailer thing that has every nation, that has Lynette and Lynette. It's like them on the top of the opera at the place, I think.
Could he possibly have done that?
How mysterious. I didn't blink.
What a heart-stopping magic show! This was really worth the trip. Caesar's name has finally been cleared, and Fontaine's new star magician... Looks like everyone really loved Linny's grand finale.
Even though they don't know the full story.
Paimon doesn't see Linny anywhere. Oh, Lynette said he'd be waiting for us at the usual hunt. But...
The cemetery?
Oh, you mean the one where he's... Yeah, that's probably it. This whole magic show kinda seemed like Linny's way of saying goodbye to Caesar. So it makes sense that that's where he'd be afterward. Alright, let's go look...
Yeah, but how did he go there right away? Did he use the teleport? I don't know. Magic is defying logic, so I guess can be 1,000 meters away across the ocean from just. I should have unlocked that one. Okay, I'll go here then. I don't want to climb up. I guess magic is defying logic, and yeah, this is the defying logic. How could you even physically move that far after turning into flower? Okay, so everything is clear now. If they're not doing any more plot twists here, I get the story here. Linny and Lynette is still super sus. They never share their secret, so I'm guessing it would be there on the Archon quest. More explained rather than the story quest, or if we ever get the second story quest for it.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
But I'm okay.
Now
Alright,
disappear.
at least everything that has to do with this quest is clear. What do I do here? Okay. I need the glowing thing, right? Do I just use the traveler? Okay, yeah, that works.
Quietly now.
Stray cloud converge.
Let's go. Physical in A. It's quite satisfying. I've never had a plunging bow that actually does decent damage. This is kind of new.
A round of applause.
Oh. Oh. Okay, let's do more plunging with Lenny. Boom. Boom, boom. 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 Nice. Okay, is this the same thing again? Okay, that's it. Nice.
Guess this'll go into my magic pocket.
Steer score. Is that some kind of quest? Okay, another hydroculus. Is that three? What is that called again? Sealy? Yeah, Sealy. Okay, I forgot to map out the previous hydroculus that I got. I got one for. Okay, hydroculus. I totally forgot where it is. Can I get it from here? Let me get it. Oh, nice, get it. And then there's the second hydroculus. I should change the icon. This is for going back. Oh yeah. So you can't even do anything. It's just going back. Where am I going again? Just going back. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I'll go up first to get the checkpoint, the teleport. This is a nice soundtrack. Oh, it's nice. A stair to the top. That's cool. Is that cheating? Am I not supposed to do that?
Perhaps one should.
Okay, it's gone. It's gone. Where is the thing? Okay, one more puzzle. Oh, what is this? Okay, it's just. I think I need to get all three light up. Okay, yeah, that's it. Nice, easy, a simple, nice and easy puzzle. I like it. Oh no, another quest. Oh no, it's this guy again. I remember. Wow, Shiba and Lil Nas Paimon. We meet again. Hi, Salsa. We were just wondering if you would be around after we saw the confess. We parted ways in a hurry back then. How have you been? Did you get scolded by your parents when you got home? I was studying at my dad's and when mom and dad came home, so they didn't have an excuse to scold me. Although I wasn't actually studying and was just putting on an act. pretending to be studying was really tiring. I put up my best performance so my mom and dad can see it through. Well, you can consider acting to be pure compatibility. But I've decided to become a great artist. Wait, I can become an actress who plays an artist. That sounds right. Although you cannot really pick your role that way. But now that I think about it, did mom and dad truly not realize that I was just acting, or are they just pretending to not know? Probably they know already. Ooh, someone. Lemin? Let. Oh, that was let. Oh dear. What a complicated family relationship. I thought long and hard, but I still can't figure out. Oh, I should probably not enter it. But yeah. I don't have enough observation skill to realize the truth, so I came out to sketch again. I thought that I could practice my observation skills when I found a sketching place with a beautiful view, but I just thought those evil green guys said that their ladies traps here to let their traps here though. This is so annoying. Even if it's a trap, I still want to tear our treasure chest out. Is that even a real trap? How about arranging like last time? We only just did apps and push in there. Everything feel right. Just have 3 grids? Okay. It's alone line work, but the ugly thing is destroyed not through long sign, which we don't fit it. This make less sign. We honestly to fit another recording line. Part of low, but just medium flow of Nature. Okay, I don't that. Yeah, okay. I think they're gonna. I got the message from before, like a scammer. I think they're a scammer though. Like they're gonna ask me if I have they're gonna ask me if I have a welcome. Yeah, see. Nope. Let's just see. Let's just see. Let's just see. It's the same scam. Actually, I don't really want to offer you for this. Oh wow! Oh wow! That's so nice. Yeah, that's not real at all. Okay, this camera is swinging. Oh yeah, I do have a Discord. Nah. No, I don't. I don't have a Discord. Instagram? Nope, I don't either. Okay, just arranging. I'm doing the quest as I'm handling this camera. Wow, they're so they're so committed to this scam. Like they're so nice and all, just like waiting for the scam. Like how do I troll them? Because I know you're just trolling here. Okay, let me just ignore them. Let's see how long they'll stay here. Place to our phone instead of place to. Okay, I think it's just this placing. Okay, it's not there. Okay. Where's all going? I'm the best. It sure looks a lot better now, but all we did was just change the position of the items. It doesn't seem difficult at all. Paimon already with some paper wrenching is such a strange way to begin with. And they picked the places with beautiful scenery. Exactly. Paimon wonders if it's become they have the sense of beauty or lack of it. They just laugh. They just laugh. I should have traded them with the Discord so I can show proof more. But whatever. Ricky member of Intergal, the art of hidden merchant. And Paimon think we should get Salsa to teach the rookie members of the adventure skill the art of item arrangement. I love so much to them in organization, but they don't really listen to me. Wow, did you really go to the Adventures Guild to send a complaint? I talked to Catherine, but she's really strange. All she said was, that's Rabisauce. She never told me in which member was behind this. She tells me that's Rabisauce too. Maybe you didn't approach this correctly. I'm pretty sure she says hard things. Maybe it's because you're too young, so no one will takes you seriously when you're asking questions or giving opinions. Does Catherine listen to you? Yes. I'm so much older than you. You're basically a kid. Not Paimon getting treated as a kid. But I'm not a child. Don't treat me as if I don't know anything. I know a lot. You say that, but I'm a big girl. Not only do I know a lot, I have a lot of things to do. I have to get home. I really want to play with you and Paimon a little longer, but I have to go now. She live in here as always. We didn't even say goodbye properly this time. Paimon wonders if we'll meet her again. Oh, okay. Okay, she did. Okay, they didn't leave. I thought they were just too bored to wait. Okay. Okay.
If you are presently unoccupied, perhaps we could stop a while at once abode for some repose and conversation.
Okay. Wait. I'm questioning if this account is like someone who actually got scammed before, because this is quite a high level account for someone to be reporting. If you use this kind of account and then someone reports you, you would lose this account. So yeah. So yeah, it must be a different, must be a scam account, so I'm wondering, is there a way so I can get it back? I feel bad for those people who got scammed for their accounts. Huh. Maybe I can scam them back, like I would give them, maybe they wouldn't fall for it. Like, Oh yeah, I can just pay it back. Huh. But there's no way I can.
What trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
Okay, I'm just gonna chat them and pretend that I know the account. Okay, let's see, let's try. Let's see. Add people, create team. Who was it again? Okay, I didn't have a chat anymore, right? Okay, that's KG Maida ticket shop. Treason TH. What? I got invited to a group? What? Great DM. That's okay. Never mind. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna add friend. Okay, KG. This is definitely a scammer name. So the same I got before was. Okay, they're gone maybe. Oh yeah, Nova Chrono. This guy was the scammer before. I got all this. I hope he accepted it. Okay. But yeah, we should be. There should be an increasing of that. I got 2 of them? Really? Like, seriously. I got 2 of them in this near day. There's so many scammers nowadays. I wonder why that is. Is that like a bot or something? Oh yeah, never mind. Let's just finish this quest.